Hi, I'm Andrei Minkov, and in this video, I'll walk you through the pros and cons of filing your trademarks by yourself.
Get it trademarked with Trademark Factory.
Now, there are thousands of websites, law firms, attorneys, trademark agents who promise to help you trademark your brands. But essentially, there are just four radically different ways of doing it. Now, you can use an online trademark filing service. You can use traditional law firms and attorneys. You can go with the company I founded, Trademark Factory, or you can file your trademarks yourself. And in this video, I'm going to explain the benefits and dangers of brand owners filing their own trademarks by themselves. Now, I'm also recording videos about the benefits and dangers of online trademark filing services and also of traditional law firms and attorneys. Now, make sure you watch those videos as well. So let's go through the pros and cons of filing your own trademarks. Now, typically, anyone is legally allowed to file their own trademarks. However, you may only file trademarks in the US yourself if you or your company are a US resident. Otherwise, you must be represented by a US attorney. Trademarking usually takes around a year or more from filing to registration. And during that time, the Trademarks Office will issue at least one office action against 2 out of every 3 applications. That refusal rate is even higher for applications filed by unrepresented brand owners, which is basically when you file your own trademark. If your do-it-yourself trademark application is refused, you would either need to pay a professional to fix it, or you would need to handle all office actions, objections, and refusals yourself. Now, this is a viable option only for those business owners who are prepared to spend the time to thoroughly study trademark law and the trademarking process. So really, the only advantage to filing your own trademarks is that it's very cheap. You are not paying anyone for their services. You're only paying the government fees. However, there are a bunch of disadvantages. Now, disadvantage number 1, government online forms are notoriously confusing. They span screen after screen after screen with a ton of confusing messages and options. It's very, very easy to make mistakes you can't fix later on. Now, just to give you a couple of examples. Now, if you're filing a trademark in the US and you have no idea about the difference between filing your mark on the basis of 1A or 1B, you shouldn't be filing your own trademark application yourself. If you have no idea whether you should be claiming color as a feature of your mark, you should not be filing your own trademark application. If you have no idea about how to respond to possible office actions issued against your trademark application, you should not be filing your own trademark application. Simple as that. Disadvantage number 2, you must be a US resident to file US trademarks without an attorney, right? This is pretty simple. If you're not a US resident and you need to get a US trademark, you cannot do it yourself. Case closed. Disadvantage number 3, over 80% of DIY applications get rejected. I mean, if you don't care about the end result and just want to test your ability to weather the process, by all means, give it a go. Have lots of fun filing, but really, if your goal is to securely protect your brand, doing it by yourself with no prior experience is really a bad idea. Disadvantage number 4, responding to office actions is costly or time-consuming, and often it's both. Now, filing your trademark application is just the first step in the process. The real work begins after the Trademarks Office reviews your application in a few months. And did you know that the Trademarks Office will issue at least one office action for 68% of all filed trademark applications? It means that in 68% of the cases, you will need to either hire an attorney to fix a poorly written application for about $300 to $500 an hour, if it's even at all possible to fix your application at that stage, or you would need to respond to the office action yourself, again, assuming it's still possible at that stage and assuming you have the capacity to do it, or you would need to let your trademark application die. And guess what? Attorneys can easily bill you for over 10 or even 20 hours of their time to respond to office actions about descriptiveness and likelihood of confusion. Now, they don't do it because they're mean and greedy. They do it because these are the most complex types of office actions to respond to. The chances you're going to be able to successfully overcome these objections yourself are slim to none. Disadvantage number 5, no guarantee of success. If your self-filed trademark application fails, you have only one person to blame: yourself. The government will not refund you the government fees either. Disadvantage number 6, the pretty obvious one: you're supposed to do all the work yourself. If you're building a real business as opposed to a hobby, you know you shouldn't do everything yourself. Your time is best spent doing what only you can do, while you delegate other work to others. Yes, in the best case scenario, you will save your business a few hundred or maybe even a few $1,000s by filing your own trademark. But don't forget, your time is not worthless either. The hours you're going to spend learning how to do trademarking are the hours you're not spending growing your business. So, as a summary, when you file your trademark application yourself, you are on your own. Nobody is helping you. You don't get anyone helping you ensure your trademark covers you as your business grows. You don't get anyone helping you evaluate the chances of your trademark before it gets filed. When your trademark is rejected, again, you're on your own. Don't expect any refunds. And yes, there is a small chance that your application will go through without any issues. And if that's the case, you're going to save some money on legal fees. But instead, you're going to spend your time, which is usually better spent on things only you as a business owner can do. So up to you if you want to gamble. Now, by way of comparison, Trademark Factory makes your life simple. Every single step of the trademarking process is handled by experienced attorneys and trademark agents. One flat fee covers the entire trademarking process from filing to registration and provides insurance for all office actions. Trademark Factory gives you the certainty of knowing your trademarking budget upfront, no matter how many objections are raised against your trademark application. No hidden costs, no billable hours. You pay once and you never see another invoice from us. Everything is covered by a 100% money-back guarantee. Your trademark is approved or you get a full refund. And yes, we have a 99.3% rate of success. Now, this is the best option for business owners who are serious about their brands and who want to know exactly how much the entire process will cost before they get started. Now, this is also the best option for business owners looking for insurance in the form of a full refund in case the trademark application is refused. Now, having said that, our flat fee may seem too high for those whose business is more of a hobby than a serious endeavor. Also, what we've discovered is that large corporations may prefer that their trademarks be handled by an in-house legal team or maybe a full-scope law firm. This is because the advantages we offer as a firm that only focuses on trademarking and nothing else, these advantages may be less important to big companies who are already spending high 5 or even 6 figures on lawyers, right? When you have that much legal work, adding a trademark here and there really doesn't make that much of a difference to them. But if you are a startup, an entrepreneur, or a small business, and you want to get your trademarks done right, we could be a good fit for you. Simply follow the link in the description of this video and see for yourself. And until then, I will see you in the next video.